flame. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages out and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Hey everyone, Out and About Science with Mr. G here, coming to you from the Army Heritage Museum here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'm here at a YouTube meetup hosted by JPVideos. I got a few of the YouTubers in the background here behind me, but there's the main museum building. We're going to go along the Heritage Trail here on the outside and see some of the views that we have on this beautiful, gorgeous day here in early September. So if you guys are ready to sign on Mr. G, let's go. Alright guys, we're here at our first stop. We have a nice garden there and a couple different information boards here. You guys can pause the video and check those out for yourselves. Got another one over here. Just absolutely beautiful. Grounds are gorgeous. We got another video or picture view of the museum itself. I don't think the museum's open today. I think it's closed, but the trail here on the outside is open for everyone to come and view and enjoy. Beautiful as all of this is, at the same time, very humbled by the history. Everything that was sacrificed here for us. Again, as I'm walking around here, it's pretty dead silent. And I think everyone is just kind of taking everything in and just in awe of the sacrifices made for us. And again, me myself, I have never served, but I have had family members that have. So I'm very appreciative of their sacrifices as well. So I'm here in the courtyard area. We got some flags up here in the posts. State flag, American flag, looks like probably US Army flag. I'm not sure what the other one is. It's kind of unraveled here. But we got some little sculptures over here. We got some benches in memory of people. And on the light post here we got some US flags, or Army flags. And good. So on to the next spot. Okay guys, we're kind of here at our next stop. We have some barriers here that they would construct and use in the military. They do have a sign here describing what they are. And we have another bunker over here that they would create.
It's been years, right?
And we have a little tank over here. We'll go over and see that in a second. Looking at, hiding behind the barrier as well. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to continue on over to these barriers over here. These little forts and areas. Just incredible. I'll show you a close-up of the inside. Looks like they have these filled with rock and stone and dirt, making it very dense. Very hard for bullets certainly to penetrate through. And then ordnance as well. Again, another sign here. Their use in Afghanistan. You guys can pause the video and take a look at that. See, in these ones in particular, a lot of sand and a mix of stone. And these boxes are pretty big, pretty huge. Just kind of incredible. Let me flip you guys around here and show you how big these really are compared to me and my size. And again, just kind of give you an idea how big these containers are in each one of them. I'm about 5'11", about a little under 300 pounds, so they're pretty big. We can go inside here, so let me walk around here guys with you. Batteries are in Iraq and their use. Just pretty incredible. The area use at home, and looking at them, how they have them all lined up. And you have this metal framing here, separating them. It's kind of like almost like a burlap material that they're using. Obviously, that would allow water materials to drain out. Again, view looking out underneath one of these bunkers, what someone might see. Looking maybe through the scope over the top of the barriers. Pretty cool. Here, our next exhibit, we got this US Army tank here. Obviously tan color, something that would have been used maybe Iraq or Afghanistan. And again, I don't know a lot of details of how tanks operate. I got three kind of little mirrored things on here, viewing ports and windows. Not exactly sure what they may have been used for. Obviously looking in different directions, maybe there'd be a second gunner or a person in there, kind of directing the person. Or maybe that's where one of the people would be driving the tank, so a viewing port for them. And obviously up on top there you would have your gunner operating the gun. Just incredible. things are, as they say, beasts or tanks. And we have a sign over here, and take a quick peek and look at this. Describing a little bit about this tank. M7 Bradley Fire Support Team. Just awesome. And again, they have it enclosed in one of these bunker types of materials. Alright guys, we're going to walk, I got a little bit of a path here, walk down to our next stop along the Army Heritage Trail, so I figured I'd just come back here and have a few words with you guys as I'm walking along. My first impressions, really kind of, while I'm here, just kind of looking around, just a very humbling experience. It's a gorgeous place, it's a beautiful place. The outdoor part of it is for free. I believe also the inside part in the museum is also free. And what an incredible experience. It's just gorgeous, it's beautiful. A wonderful tribute to the Army and our forces. And I feel very fortunate to be here, being able to bring this content to you guys and to show you around this beautiful place if you never get a chance to come here and experience it. And coming up here, we got a beautiful kind of willow tree coming up here. Absolutely love those. They're gorgeous. As we're going along, and we kind of have like a little fort bunker. It goes kind of down into the earth. Come up here, that's going to be our next stop, and I will see you guys when we get there. Alright guys, we're here kind of at our bunker here, our trench bunker, and we're allowed to walk through it, so we're going to walk through it. You're going to come along for the walk with me as we go through the trench here. So kind of neat, pretty cool. And I just really can't imagine, doing this in the time that these soldiers had to do this, and being in here. And it's really cool. They have a whole bunch of informational posters here, or displays as you're walking through. And it's nice to have it nice and set up here. Some benches and everything now for everybody. They can kind of walk through. Again, this might be a little storage area here, not really exactly sure. They have different names, different streets for the sections. Again, a little opening up there where you might have had people with guns sticking out, or just lookouts, possibly trying to protect them as much as possible. Again, just really neat, kind of like a maze. I guess that's the street names for the different sections and parts. And again, these would be buried underground in the area. Machine gun posts, as this one says here. And I guess would be sticking out through this gap and opening here. Very interesting. Very neat. If you're enjoying this adventure today, guys, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click that bell, that notification bell, to receive all notifications of when Out About Signs Mr. G uploads new videos. You'll be the first to know when they're out, and come along more adventures with me. Hopefully that you would enjoy. I try to bring you a variety of different types of videos if I can. Oh, this is just incredible. This is like just huge tunnel in the heat of battle and everything going on around you. This looks like we got some bars, post of command. Pretty cool. Old-fashioned typewriter in there. Some basic wires running here. There's just so many sections and so many spots. There's corridors everywhere. A little aid station. And again, a lot of this is very sad. And why I'm so grateful. That I'm able to bring you videos like this today, because without these brave men and women who fight for all of us and me, this wouldn't be possible. Here we got some aluminum instead of just the wood planks lining it, and I'm coming up out of it now. Just kind of very cool, very neat. I'm going to give you guys some of the incredible views around the grounds here. There's the army tank and the bunkers where we were a little while ago. Awesome. Alright guys, we're here, kind of at our bunker here, our trench bunker, and we're allowed to walk through it, so we're going to walk through it. You're going to come along for the walk with me as we go through the trench here. So kind of neat, pretty cool. And I just really can't imagine, doing this in the time that these soldiers had to do this and being in here. And it's really cool. They have a whole bunch of informational posters here, or displays as you're walking through. And it's nice to have it nice and set up here. Some benches and everything now for everybody. They can kind of walk through. Again, this might be a little storage area here, not really exactly sure. They have different names, different streets for the sections. Again, a little opening up there where you might have had people with guns sticking out, or just lookouts, possibly trying to protect them as much as possible. Again, just really neat, kind of like a maze. I guess that's the street names for the different sections and parts. And again, these would be buried underground in the area. Machine gun posts, as this one says here. And I guess would be sticking out through this gap and opening here. Very interesting. Very neat. if you're enjoying this adventure today, guys, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click that bell, that notification bell, to receive all notifications of when Out About Signs Mr. G uploads new videos. You'll be the first to know when they're out, and come along more adventures with me. Hopefully that you would enjoy. I try to bring you a variety of different types of videos if I can. Oh, this is just incredible. This is like just huge tunnel in the heat of battle and everything going on around you. This looks like we got some bars, post of command. Pretty cool. Old-fashioned typewriter in there. Some basic wires running here. There's just so many sections and so many spots. There's corridors everywhere. A little aid station. And again, a lot of this is very sad. And why I'm so grateful that I'm able to bring you videos like this today, because without these brave men and women who fight for all of us and me, this wouldn't be possible. Here we got some aluminum instead of just wood planks lining it, and I'm coming up out of it now. Just kind of very cool, very neat. I'm going to give you guys some of the incredible views around the grounds here. There's the army tank and the bunkers where we were a little while ago. Awesome. Alright guys, we're here at our next stop, and we have, looks like to be an underground bunker. Got a tiny viewing window out there, we got some barbed wire protecting it. And a nice little sign. Got a little artillery card here.
That is really neat.
And it looks like we got the entrance here to an underground bunker. It's going out here. Very cool. Okay, looks like we're getting to the main part of the bunker here. Oh, again, look at these are beds where people would be sleeping. They would stay in here. And little lookout windows. Again, it's like 6 bunks on each side. 3. Not much room. Very narrow stairs here. Coming and looking out. The second bit of focus. Really cool, really excellent. Very neat. But very damp. Moist smelling in here. I definitely would not want to be sleeping and staying in here. It's kind of a little bit cool right now, but I can imagine it may get a lot hotter, especially in the part of summer. And being in here with all your gear. Again, always more and more appreciation of everything they've gone through. Alright guys, we'll come up to our next exhibit. Here, we have a tank and a helicopter, and we'll get to the specifics as we get closer over there. But this is just an awesome view. Incredible. And I apologize if it's loud. We're right next to the highway here. Very, very close. So I know it's going to be a little bit difficult to hear. But very cool. Let's take you over to this sign here first. Colonel Vincent J. Tereska, M42 Duster. Anti-aircraft gun. Very cool. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one that we were looking at before. Again, 2 guns. Machine gun fire. This one's got some lights on it looks like, as well. Let's view those tracks. It's very neat. Awesome. Take you around the other side here. Give you a side view. Try to get it all in. It's incredible. Alright guys, so we're here at the helicopter now. I took a little picture of the display board over there, so hopefully you guys got to take a look at that. But let's talk a little bit more about how these helicopters are able to fly. Throw a little science in here. That's really cool. They have actually some dummies in the front of the windows, like the pilots. That's really awesome, really cool. But the wings are designed, and the blades on the helicopter top is to move air, and using Bernoulli's principle, the faster air moves, the lower the pressure is. So you're creating low pressure on top of the helicopter, and you have high pressure underneath it, which gives you lift. And one of the issues helicopters have with those rotational blades is it creates torque, and it would cause the back of the helicopter to spin out of control. So to counteract that, we have another smaller blade on the back of the tail of the helicopter. again, to control that lateral torque motion of the helicopter. So cool, we had that big window there on the side. That's probably just to keep animals and stuff out. That would have been open when it was operational. And when these helicopters need to go forward or backwards, what you'll see them either do is if they're able to tilt the rotors or the blades forward a little bit, or you'll see the nose of the helicopter actually dip down a little bit to create lower pressure in front of the helicopter, and then that has the higher pressure behind it, which allows it to move forward. And the opposite of when you're seeing them trying to slow down, a lot of times you'll see the tail dip back and the nose go up, again trying to create lower pressure behind it, and you have the higher pressure in front of it, which slows its motion down. Because we have two rotational blades, two sets of torque, controlling helicopters is not an easy task. Definitely really need a trained pilot that's really good at what they do. And then throwing in the winds and all the other conditions, rain, storms with that these helicopters had to fly through. It's amazing what those guys were able to accomplish with that. So hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of science here on the helicopters and how they're able to fly and move. And again, I'm kind of simplifying a little bit, don't want to get too complicated with it. Hopefully that is a pretty good, gives you a pretty good understanding. And thanks. So we're on our next little path here, our next little display. I think this poster board is black and white. Maybe it was just designed to look that way, but could be faded from the sun here. It's a pretty sunny spot. Kind of give me a perspective of what it was like. Looks like we have a little army barracks building here. Some screens. See if I can take a little peek inside. It is open, so on the other side, so we'll go take a walk. Oh, there's a handle here. We can go in. So go in here. And yeah, we got some cots here. This side, we got a little makeshift table made out of crates. And some of the equipment. Canteens. Bullets, fragments. You see a machete here and some knives. A little shovel. And some information here. Fire support base is what they're calling this. Aerial view, what it would look like in Vietnam. Circular shaped fire support base in Vietnam. Very cool, very neat. Big difference in here though, just this tin roof here, aluminum roof, in the shade compared to being out in the sun. And as we exit the door here, we got like a little fire lookout tower. Pretty cool, so I'll take you guys up there and we'll take a view, see what it's like from up there. But before we get there, again, got a little cannon here. Ordnance. 360 degrees of fire, so it's able to rotate back and forth. M102 howitzer. Very cool. You guys could read a little bit more about that and a little information here about the Chinook helicopter. Very neat. Perspective, looks like we got a little hand crank here to move it up and down. Some really super large springs. Again, being able to move it, being able to rotate it. And just like cannons of tradition, every reaction there's equal opposite reaction, Newton's third law of motion. When these guns kick, they move back and kick back as the reaction force as the ordnance goes forward. So we got some, anchor points down here in the front, underneath, and of course we have looks to be an anchor point here in the back as well, with some weight. Very cool. Okay, so let's go up here in the fire tower, guys, and get a view what it may have been like. Again, we got some camo cart netting here, which I can conceal a little bit, and obviously sticks out like a store thumb, being so tall. Give you guys a 360 view here. You can see the helicopter there a little bit in the background over the trees. Beautiful shot. And the sky and the clouds. Lots of cumulus clouds up there, guys. Some high wispy cirrus clouds over this. Alright guys, we got what appears to be kind of like a watering area. Now we have non-potable water, do not drink here. And it looks like what would have been a well at one time. It's got a cover on it obviously to protect it, but can be opened. I got a log here, might be where you would saddle up a horse, tie your horse up. Got a nice old wood log cabin here. Nice, beautiful stone chimney work. Absolutely just gorgeous. Beautiful sky. It's just awesome. So, doors open. Let's take a walk in and see what I can see in here, guys. Careful of the stones. Some barrels. Obviously a kitchen, eating quarters. Storage up in the loft. These incredible beams. Natural hewn, thin axe, chinking in between. Set everything off. Awesome old latch. Cast iron. Sleeping quarters.
Towards the gun. Slowly. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay.
You need a fire light?
Nah, you're good. You're fine. So we got some awesome old-fashioned cannons here. Again, on wheels because of the recoil from the thrust of the cannonball out forward. So they had to be able to push them back. Again, we got one facing in that direction, another one facing this direction. And then we've got these two little types of cannon things here in the ground. Again, I'm not exactly sure if they would be cannons. I mean, based on the angle that I see now, I don't know. I guess they would be able to go out. And I'm sure, you know, I'm up on top here. I'm sure there was opening underneath. Maybe that's where they'd be loaded and fired from. But I love just kind of the naturalness. You know, all these tree branches and sticks just kind of stuck in here and piled in here. It's so awesome. As I'm coming around the corner looking at this really, really awesome, cool looking tank. Over here to my right, I'll switch you guys around here in a second. Another surprise. That's a big gun, guys. That is big. That is gonna throw some power. Double wheels. Got a sign here. Read a little bit about it. 8-inch howitzer. 8-inch cannon. And just read a little quote here. 6 miles away. If it was accurate and on. That's incredible. I can't imagine that. So cool, so neat. Alright, so we turn around, and here we have this awesome tank here. It looks like they got it painted out to look like a bee or some kind of bug. That is so cool. Again, we'll take a quick look at the sign, and then we'll check the rest of it out. Zoom you guys back out here. Again, out near the highway here, so it's kind of open. The sign's kind of faded out here a little bit. Hopefully you guys can get a view of that a little bit. Again, pause it if you need to. And you can read the rest about that. So neat. Alright, moving on to our next stop here along the trail. We got another awesome, this is going to be an attack helicopter. You can see there in the distance, but we'll get there as we walk down the path here. I got a few more signs to check out on the way. Again, just a reminder, if you're enjoying this video, enjoy content like this, beautiful locations, beautiful sights, learning about history, learning about the world around you. Please give the video a thumbs up, hit that bell, subscribe, and receive notifications of when Out and About Science Mr. G uploads new videos. I'm really enjoying myself today. It's a gorgeous day. Enjoying the company of other YouTubers here today. I couldn't ask for a more wonderful time of day to be out, enjoying nature, enjoying everything around me, and as I say, trying to find a little science along the way and everything we do. This is a kind of awesome little quick view here between the trees. Impressive. Got the teeth on there, eyeballs. Excellent. I'm gonna go around. We have a sign. I'll read about it a little bit first, and then we'll go over and take a closer look. I also have another tank here coming up. It's kind of neat. There we go. Look at that. Very slimline, narrow. Obviously not trying to be seen by radar. Got the guns on the side, machine guns. And that's just awesome. Nice picture, nice view. Couldn't ask for anything more. So let's get a little closer look. AH-1G to AH-1S Cobra or Snake helicopter system. Fast armed escort attack helicopter in Vietnam. So cool. Again, I talked a little bit about the helicopter system and the rotation of the blades and the torque. And it's just amazing how narrow this is here. Looks like they got the nose pulled off on this one. We got some machine guns here in the front as well. Look how narrow that is. It looks barely wide enough for a person to be in. So cool. As I'm filming a helicopter, we got a helicopter in the background flying. I don't know if you can hear that or see that. That's kind of cool. Again, no pilots in this one that I can see.
Not a specific name for the helicopter or...
So neat, guys. Couldn't ask for a nicer day. Alright. So we're gonna move on here. Got another tank here real quick coming up as we go around the tail line. Again, oh, really cool. We got a little hook here. Now we'd be hooking onto a cable. Inbound's landing. Trying to maybe refuel. Not exactly sure. Again, military vehicles aren't really my kind of forte, but nonetheless I find them super interesting. But again, just giving you that perspective of how just narrow this helicopter is. So cool. Okay, now we're gonna move over here to my right. Again, this is what I think of when I think about classic Army tanks, playing with Army men and Army tanks when I was a kid. This would be the kind that I would have in my toy sets growing up. As I'm sure many of you did as well. Again, Lieutenant Colonel Brent Bankus posing in front of the tank here. Again, many signs here telling the story. Many of the very this is really cool. We got a missile here, guys. That is so neat. That's really impressive.
75-mile nuclear.
Again, providing you guys a little education here and a little science. Difference between rockets and missiles, really cool. Missiles are guided and rockets are not. So once a rocket is fired, it's kind of on its own and it's moving. Whereas a missile has guidance Usually today would be through GPS, global positioning system, but able to track its target. As you can see, this one would have been launched from the ground, being pulled, but also mounted on the back of a vehicle as well. Again, they talk about force here and Newton's second law of motion, F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration, so using that idea and principle and flying the rocket. Okay guys, we'll come up on our next little exhibit here. Absolutely gorgeous. Whole bunch of weeping willow trees here, willow trees. Beautiful streak from jet exhaust, pretty high up in the sky. And kind of a little bit of a memorial here. Nice beautiful trellis, beautiful natural wood fencing. Very nice, very cool. Kind of view looking back. Again, very humbling. Very honored. At the same time, very sad, but a beautiful, wonderful tribute. Oh yeah, some beautiful flowers down here, little gazebo, natural area. Adventures with Dex, going down here. I'll put a link to her page and most of the other YouTubers here in the description of the video today, so you can check out their videos from today as well. And just gorgeous. Just come out the other side of the gazebo, on the other side here, and we got some other trellises back here. Probably nothing growing on them right now. But again, these just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful weeping willow trees. Nice pines here, nice cone shape. And one of my favorite things that I'd love to see, and glad I get to see it here, you know, these boxes, and this some type of bird box, or maybe even a bat box. Yeah, nice little area there. I don't know what the slits in it. Exactly what it would be, but that's awesome. That's for some kind of organism, which happy to see in a nice natural area. Do have a birdhouse over here though. On this pole, zoom you guys in there so you guys can see it a little bit better. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to take a walk back and go on to our next stop and location. I'll see you there. Science on. Okay guys, we're coming around the back side of the park here, kind of heading back towards the museum. Through the trees here, we got some golf course here, beautiful, and got some nice open fields here. Looks like maybe some soccer, just for playing some games. I got a little bit of bleachers here as well. And again, just wanted to give you those gorgeous views, gorgeous shots of the area, and hope that you're appreciating it as much as I can. Again, loving the fact that we've been finding some science out here. One of the members found a cicada. We found a really cool caterpillar that I know I've never seen before, and I'll link the name in the picture in the video. Just incredible. Not sure if there are any more exhibits down here. I know there are a couple more informational boards. And when we arrive there, I will be back with you. Back here at our next stop. Still, as the previous picture said, it was called Traditions Field. And I have a little bit of an obstacle course here. We have Becky from Adventures with Dex there, doing a little balance beam work. And again, the sign here. Pretty awesome and fun.
Start there, you go over, and then you're gonna jump. Hey guys, I told you he'd do it. So this one you gotta kind of like walk across it and jump from one to the other.
Low crawl, barbed wire.
Yeah, right? You have that? You have little explosives around.
Little bar.
Spies like us. That movie where they get in the mud and they start shooting into the mud.
And obviously the low crawl.
And just a little course here.
Good old
Kind of representation of what it meant in like.
They ever bring up, well, there was some training.
Go, Matt, go!
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button before I die here. Where is Gunner?
Alright, come over here, guys. Got like a little shed, little building here. What kind of wheelbarrow, wooden wheel, some sort. Storage building. All nice. I love the old faded wood and the old rusted hinges. Carlisle forge. Representation of the forge that stood. Incredible. We got the old chimney up there. And the wood plank roof. Very neat. We got another kind of lookout building here coming down. It's like a watchtower. Got little gun holes, little peepholes. But the size of those logs, massive. And how they interlock with each other. Probably no nails, just all natural. The way they fit them in. Okay, we're taking this path here now to what appears to be Civil War cabins. Nice little nature trail here through the woods. Some kind of pods from some kind of flowers, not exactly sure. Would have been neat. It's pretty heavy growth. Nice rocks. Would be typical. Again, a couple informational boards here I will stop and take a look at. And again, you guys can pause, take a look at those, read more details. It looks like we got another path here. But we are headed to the Civil War cabins. So maybe we'll come back around the other way later. And I see those Civil War cabins up there in the black, up ahead. As we walk in. Not sure, maybe not. These would be them over here. That's where I ride these tiny little cabins. Again, made out of huge logs and huge trees.
Yeah. Just did
there's
We really didn't build these for tall people.
I didn't have tall people back then.
Beautiful fireplace, and pretty much that's it. They had a cot in here maybe. Just throw down a sleeping bag. The smell in here of the wood is just awesome. I love it. Very cool.
Hey guys, I'm just going to be doing a video like this.
You want to try the one on the end? I think that one's actually shorter.
I get it.
They get smaller as you go down the line.
You know, when I did car videos, I had this gang of could I fit these like supercars, like McLarens and Lambos?
And you can't.
Barely.
Oh, God.
I got this one here. Again, fireplace, and you can see these little boards here set up as little cots. Barely wide enough for a person. But roof over your head, warm fire, basic necessities, what you need. And that was it. Life wasn't luxurious, but it was enough. Little cloth here they put over the top canvas, probably just to prevent water from getting in and damaging any of these.
Duck your nut?
Yeah.
And again, they all seem to be a similar structure,
Yeah.
except the one down near the end is a little bit of a different structure.
Yeah, well, you didn't see that?
But again, hardware,
Down there in the
cast iron,
foxhole, there was
still
signs
around,
that duck your nut.
still in fairly good shape.
I really couldn't hear it. As soon as you rolled fingers in, I said the
This
same
one's
thing.
got a little window on it here. Wow.
We basically collected everything.
Alright guys, we're coming up on these other buildings that I had seen before on the block. I thought they were the cabins, but they're not. These are different buildings for different uses. They have like this black material on the outside. I don't know if it's like a tar paper or what, but I would imagine it's pretty hot. This one says repair shop on it.
No, I want them. I'm just telling you I'm full.
There's a difference.
And it's kind of cool. They have a sign here in all different cities and then miles. I think I saw that in an episode of MASH, if I remember when I was younger. Which would make sense. Now we have barracks here. Okay, so I was right. It's where they sleep. It just wasn't the Civil War cabins. And again, pictures of actual what it may have looked like at the time, or what it did look like at the time, at the very least. Again, another side of the sign here. San Francisco. Production center. Draftees would come. Oh yeah, these buildings are definitely hot with this black on it. None of the windows are open either, so you don't let any of the heat out, but again, all kinds of signs here. Different offices. Posters of different things. Good. I have glass here kind of showing what it's like in the rooms, what it might have been like. Old fan. Got a little cot there. Looks like this is And more typing. We got some stamps, signs. Pretty neat. I have a few different buildings here. The other walk through. Not going to walk through all of them, but very cool. Hey guys, we're here inside the Army Heritage Museum. Didn't think it was supposed to be open today, but glad it is.
Check this museum out.
You guys get to see a little bit of everything here.
Suspension travel for rough terrain.
Open gift store here, guys, so I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. Again, something I always hear about, not having enough to make ammo, scrapping everything and anything they could. Make bullets and equipment.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. This is third channel, Wainwright. Subject, surrender.
The Jargon Journal, featuring Walter Winchell, America's one-man newspaper. Good evening, Mr. Mr. North South American. All the ships and purpose at sea. Let's go to France. Flash.
Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up here for today. I'm gonna take my mask off here, back outside. Heading back here to the parking lot now, and we'll get everyone's channel that's here. Everyone get to say what their channel is, so you'll get to see that. But thank you for coming with me today, sciencing on here at the Army Heritage National Museum. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell for uploads of new videos. Had a great day today. Had a great day meeting a lot of new people and collaborating with everyone here. So I'll be with you in just a few seconds just to get everyone's channels down. And that's it. Thank you for sciencing on with me, and see you out there.